This is Business Plus. You're watching our special edition on International Women's Day. On the show today, the merits of having more women in leadership positions, rising demand for white-collar jobs for women, their continuing underrepresentation, financial quotient, increasing borrowing capacity, and social media skills. What is the benefit of diverse leadership, one may ask? Can it contribute to corporate success? The answer to that question is a resounding yes. Investing in Asian companies with a higher proportion of female manager leads to benchmark-beating returns, according to a study by BOFA Securities. A basket of MSCI Asia-Pacific Index members posted average 5-year returns that were 4 percentage points higher than the benchmark. All had one thing in common: the highest proportion of women in management. Now, these stocks also outperformed a portfolio of companies with the fewest women in management by 26 percentage points over the same period. Now, BOFA analysis of returns since 2010 is the latest to suggest diverse leadership can contribute to corporate success. In fact, companies where at least 30% executives are women are more likely to outperform compared with those that have fewer number of women in leadership, a McKinsey report noted. In fact, a Credit Suisse report has also noted diversity premium in 2021. A gender-based boards and executive leadership correlated positively with superior corporate and stock performance. Now, women are now being sought after for white-collar jobs. A report reveals that there is a 35% rise in white-collar jobs opening for women during February of 2023. A report by talent management platform Foundit reveals that much welcomed change has come after women who took career breaks during pandemic rejoined the workforce. Additional factors like flexibility at work, diversity-focused hiring, benefits of menstrual leaves and childcare programs helped to support the workplace contribution of women and fight biases as far as numbers of employee is concerned. Now, women's share of workforce in varied sectors is different. The BPO sector has 36% female employees, whereas IT and computer software sector has 35%, followed by 22% in BFSI sector. Interestingly, across experience levels, women in leadership position hold 8% of the total share, signaling a potential scope for more growth and inclusivity at workplace. Now, picture this: the total mutual fund industry's asset in India are around 39.62 lakh crore. They are managed by a total of 428 fund managers across fund houses. Of these, only 42 are women. Now, as per latest report from Morningstar, when compared with the last year, the total count of women fund managers has increased from 32 last year to 42 now, but it's still very low. Interestingly, the total number of fund managers also saw a healthy increase this year, up from 399 managers seen last year. With a mere 9.81% representation, women still remain drastically underrepresented among the ranks of mutual fund managers. Notably, the total asset managed by women fund managers is approximately 4.43 lakh crore, which is 11.19% of total mutual fund assets. Last year, this figure stood at 11.98%. What is curious is that of the total open-end assets managed by women fund managers, 82% of the asset under management, or AUM, outperformed the peer group average on a year-on-year basis. 93% of the AUM outperformed on a 3-year basis, 99% of the AUM outperformed on a 5-year basis. And yet, only 42 managers in a crowd of 428. Now, who can explain that? Awareness about financial services such as insurance among women is growing, and yet the consumption of financial services is below 1%. Women's financial services awareness grew by 29% in 2022. According to a recent survey done by Reserve Bank of India, Innovation Hub, cash withdrawal, mobile recharge and bills payment are the top 3 services availed by women at retail stores. The findings are based on inputs from as many as 5,000 retail stores where women in the age group of 18 to 35 availed financial transactions. Now, survey found that for women, the biggest saving goals are their children's education, with over 68% of them citing good education for their kids as a priority. Cash continues to hold strong, with around 48% of the women in the category or in the survey preferring to deal in cash directly. At the same time, UPI has seen good growth in adoption among women, with preference ranging from 5% to 20%. According to the survey, over 75% of retailers said that women within 18 to 40 years of age group are the most digitally adept, with over 60% of them owning smartphones and accessing digital content through their phones. Now, while more than 74% of women operating their bank accounts themselves, they are primarily for the purpose of cash withdrawals and cash deposits. Interestingly, for more than 20%, it is their husbands who are still operating their bank accounts. Meanwhile, a report by Anurag stated that at least 65% of women respondents said that they prefer to invest in real estate, followed by 20% favoring stock market and 8% of them still favoring gold. The report added that 83% women respondents are looking at home prices above 45 lakh rupees. Affordable homes under this price are the least preferred, the report said. Now, more and more women are taking gold, education and home loans as well. The share of women borrowers is increasing with each day, as outstanding retail loan availed by women rose by 25% as of December 2022. From 20.7 lakh crore a year ago to 26 lakh crore as of December 2022, women's share of overall retail borrowings has increased to 26%, an analysis has now shown. Among retail loan categories, the share of women borrowers is highest for gold and education loans. According to Credit Bureau High Marks report, nearly 42% gold loan is taken by women. Women are also borrowing more for education, with 35% of the education loan value being taken by women. And share of women in home loans also rose to 32% from 31% last year. Home loans are the third highest category in terms of women's share in overall loans. Now, the share of female borrowers under the age bracket of 35 has continued to increase over the past 3 years, from 38.3% in 2020 to 43.4% in 2022, indicating that younger women are availing credit facilities like never before. Women entrepreneurs are also taking the lead, and tech giant Meta is the latest to confirm this trend. On Monday, Meta revealed a strong growth towards women entrepreneurs using its apps in India over the last 3 years. 73% of Instagram business accounts assembled in the last 3 years self-identify as women-owned business, whereas 53% of all business pages with female admins and 40% of entrepreneurship-related Facebook groups are also said to be operated by women in the same period. Now, even though the reasons for the sudden upsurge remains unknown, Meta attributes the growth to increased number of startups driven by women in the country. And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of Business Plus. Wishing all our viewers a very happy Holi and all our women audience a very happy International Women's Day. Thanks for watching.